Better late than never, I always say. That's my phrase. Coined it. It's all mine. This is Tactical Breach Wizards. This came out last year. A lot of you guys were telling me, play the game, play the game, play the game. I said, I will. I will get there. And here we are. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. I'm stoked about this, though. This is made by Suspicious Developments. That is run by Tom Francis, a.k.a. Pentadact online, I believe. Super cool developer. He did Heat Signature and Gunpoint. You guys have maybe heard of those games before. Basically a developer, pardon the pun, wizard. And a super cool guy online, too. So I'm excited to check this out. This is not sponsored, but I'll have links down below for you to check it out if you want. Tactics game, inspired by some XCOM stuff, and I'm excited to check this out. I dabbled in the tutorial, and I was like, okay, even the tutorial is cool. I'm going to show it to everybody, and I backed out, and here we are. We're going to start a new game. Let's overwrite this. See, 2 minutes in, I was like, yes. Delete it. We're playing on hard. Am I going to regret that? Absolutely. The Jodassa Strait a few years ago, or is it Yodassa? Let me know. WizTac, this is Mage Actual. We're in position. Suppression Hex is online. Trauma Control Charms up. Breach Glyphs are hot. All right, Dan, what's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolytes, Softwood Silence, Mac 10s. This is... Okay. It's wizards, guys. Wizards in gear. Like, this is sick. You want me to leave you one? If you're getting cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. If I get cocky enough to die, I'll have the decency to get you killed too. Appreciate it. All right, let's do this. Like, look, we got production. We got production value. Okay? Look at this. I love it. It's so cool. There's pigeons. There's slanted words in the world. It's sick. Lefty and easy ones, and wow, patronizing. Okay. So on the left, we've got our controls here, move and a 3-bolt burst. Now this will deal 1 damage, and it does a knockback. Pushes the unit this many squares. If they hit a wall, remaining knockback is taken as damage. So presumably we're going to get access to further knockbacks, which will be something we'll have to consider in the future. It also, knockback damage ignores armor, which is... something else we're probably going to have to consider. So, we've got the 3-bolt burst ability. We can just shoot him here. You can see the damage preview. It's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and do this. We knock him out of there. Sweet. Easy peasy. Now we go to the laptop. We hack the laptop. We open the door. Great. We're going to learn about take cover in, like, not too long. Okay. Green zone. Move team members here to complete the objective. And then we end the turn with done. Here we go. We're breaching again because we're tactical breach wizards, not tactical just do fights wizards. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a Druid Mafia smuggling ship. How is this a military op? You know, I don't ask those kind of questions, Anne. You know I sleep better than you. You don't care who we're extracting? Young adult male. What do you want? His dating profile? You can ask him if he likes long walks on the beach after we stop the shrub mob, flaying him with a barrel cactus. I guess we're not finding out in the corridor. Right, so what's behind door number 2? I see 4 hostiles, more sprigs, and an elder shrub lord. You good for 3? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. So they're alluding to something interesting here. Oh, that was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. So we have this action down here called Foresee. And just keep your eye on that because we're going to be experimenting with that pretty soon. We're going to move to the laptop here. Now, shoot the enemy that you can't take cover from. So cover, you can crouch behind it, and while in cover, you're safe from direct attacks from anywhere on the far side of the adjacent cover, shown by the blue wall right now. So when you hover over this, you got the little shields there. You're going to be safe from everything on that side. So this is kind of like into the breachy puzzles a little bit, which is, it's so far really neat. So we're going to shoot this guy because we can't take cover from them. Take cover and use laptop are both free. So let's use the take cover ability or we'll be shot. And we're totally fine there. Looks like Liv also took cover. And the turn to commit everything you've done and proceed. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Now, knock out all enemies left. We'll go ahead and do that. Bye. Once you've secured a room, movement is unlimited. So you come in, you clear them out, you move around wherever you want. Use the laptop. Then we peace out. Okay. Next. All right. What's next? 2 sprigs and a great oak and a ghillie suit. The great oak's wearing a ghillie suit? It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? Look, I just say what I see. Let's get in there and kill it. Breach. Look at this. I love the in-game, like, I love the credits, the integration. Super nice. Okay, so we got one guy down here. We're going to go to the laptop. This is where we're going to learn about the different phases, okay? So this guide's only shown in this level. Cool. We're in the action phase right now. Your team moves and shoots, and you can freely rewind. Every time you click it, you go back a turn. Or back in action, I should say. So we're here. It says use the laptop ability, so we'll go ahead and do that. We've opened the door, knock out all enemies, no problem. We shoot, he's flying out. Toodles, bye-bye. Now, end the turn to commit everything you've done and proceed. We only had an action phase there, right? Because everybody's dead. But now we have another problem. So we can attack the Shrub Lord. Let's just go ahead and do that. Can't take him. Can you dodge this? You're the one with foresight, you tell me. Use the foresee button to find out whether Liv can dodge this shot. So we're going to click this. And no, Liv cannot dodge that shot because this guy also has knockback, which is a little problematic. You can always rewind all the way back to the start of your turn. Try it now. So here we are. We're back in the action phase. Now, once the enemy does their thing, you can't rewind anymore. So if you use the foresee action and you're like, okay, that's what I'm going to go with, you can't go back afterwards, which I think is nice. Move close enough to the Shrub Lord that he targets you instead. So this is teaching us a little bit about how to manipulate the enemies. If I go here, which I did my first attempt, I felt, oh yeah, this is pretty smart, until you realize that you're going to do this. And let's foresee, he's going to do the knockback again. That's a problem, right? So we're going to back out of there. I'm going to go, say, here and just kind of aggro him. You owe me a mending vial after this. Then we'll take the shot and let's see what happens. Now he's shooting at me. So we're in the foresee phase. That's great. Are we happy with that outcome? I mean, yeah, absolutely. So there is going to be a little bit of manipulation in terms of how we are getting enemies to face us, who they're going to be sort of taunted by. Let's keep going. All right, Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see him? Yeah, they got him bound and bagged. Don't you feel something weird coming from him? No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. Maybe I'll feel it for all the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed. Don't rush this one, Liv. There's a wild card in that room. I'm a chromomancer, Zan. I'm just saying, if something goes south, you know your orders. The asset's the priority. If you have to blink them out of here yourself, you do it. Liv, did you just admit you could fail? Are you okay? I'm just indulging your insecurities, Zan. Stop clutching your crystals. You gonna breach this year? And breach. Okay. Music, by the way, sick. Absolutely love it. Okay, what the hell? So, you only have time to deal with one threat. Try saving Liv to see if they shoot the hostage. Okay, let's go here. We're gonna knock this extractor out of here. It does have some armor, but can't block that. Then we'll foresee, and that's probably not ideal. Can't see this shit. Tell me you saved the asset. Nope, we didn't. Let's try that again. Now try saving the hostage to see if Liv can save herself. Sure. Good. Dies. Hit foresee. Shit. Can't save them both. I think this is the only call. So here, you only have time to save one person. The hostage must survive. The hostage is safe. End your turn. So this is the outcome that we have to accept. It's unfortunate. Okay. Next, move to the hostage and use blink to extract them out. Yeah, we can do that. Sure, why not? Let's go here. Vascular to Wiztac, requesting immediate blink out. I have the asset, but something's got Kennedy. Conceal doors. Cast a ward on a hostile entry point to prevent any further enemies arriving through it. These are like reinforcement points. and then we can blink out. Extract with the objective immediately. I guess, like, I could take a shot. Not that it's going to do anything, but we'll just blink out. Okay, so we've got the very basics. What's beyond this? More tactical breaching and wizards. So let's buckle up. Let's have a good time. If you guys have played this, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it without spoiling anything. There is a developer commentary mode that I was thinking about putting on, but I think it would slow us down quite a bit. But I would encourage you to check it out if you are into that kind of thing. So let me get this straight. A notorious druid mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor, and the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. Jen Kellen, PI. Yeah, that's me. Did you have a question? What's it going to take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing person's case we investigate? Well, I genuinely didn't know you were looking for Wexler. His sister said you ignored her. Well, then I hope you learned your lesson about getting your information from hysterical civilians with a personal connection to the case. Look, I try not to learn anything if I can help it. There is a, like, conspiracy plot at play here, according to the Steam description. So, this isn't just fluff. There's, like, things that we need to be paying attention to. Alright, so you hear a shot. You burst in with these breaching glyphs, and you find Wexler already dead. Describe the shooter. White-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed except for the surgical gloves. And a gun. No, she'd put the gun down. And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets? Look, I try not to throw lightning at unarmed strangers. And what happened? Well, she got there first, and I'm dead now. Kellen. I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys showed up with the fucking traffic warlock. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel even though I'd already dropped the gun. He picked it up without gloves. He tracked mud all over the scene, and he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It's gonna cost me more to get that disenchanted than I got paid for this whole job. Oh, lucky for you, we're backed up and it's not worth the time to prosecute you for any of this. Prosecute me? Next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home. Can you unhex my car? I'm not insured for temporal curses. You have to take that up with the craft and arcana control. Did you get her? We have someone matching that description in custody, yes. Can I talk to her? Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, Kellen, you can't. You're a PI, a provisional PI. Get out of here. Fine. You're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. I love the writing. I'm probably butchering it with the No, you know what? I'm elevating it. With the exceptional voice acting. Hey, did you know your station's on fire? What? You're too late to stop me. I don't know who you are. Oh, you're not Zan Vesker, Navy Seer? No. My name's Jen. Is Zan here? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years. Well, prepare to burn. No, thanks. Okay, now what? Defenestrate the Pyromancer. Oh, I was just gonna say... Oh, that is awesome. That is so funny. I was like, what does that word mean? And it's there. Okay. Can somebody in the comments use that in a sentence, please, that isn't this one? How am I gonna deal with this? Doesn't take any damage from anything fire or mild fire based. 15 health. I gotta knock them out of a window. I am gonna have problems doing this. This does have 2 knockback though. So there's that. But I need to encourage them to like line up somewhere over here, right? If I come here and push, they're gonna be there. And then maybe I could defend there. Or I could do it from here. Oh, no, I can do it from here and push. I'm like already overthinking things big time. Bye. God, it's like, let's come here and we'll and then we'll do this and we'll knock him back into that fire. We're not going to take any damage and we'll set him up going to the left. Or we could just do that. Easy peasy. Efficient, clean, complete. That's, yeah. That's what they called me in high school, actually. So, feels right at home. Okay, Zan, I was just talking about you. Jen, what What are you doing here? I'm solving a murder. How about you? Being arrested for... Remind me? It's a list at this point. They think I'm part of the team raiding this station. I served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give you the signal, right? 1 second on the clock. I remember. That's enough. On your knees. Now. Save Zan this turn. I got a new ability. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. Target each enemy in the order you want to hit them. The bolt will follow the path shown, knocking each target back in the direction it hits them. Oh, that's cool. And this costs a mana. So I guess we have a little mana bar up here. Ooh, what is this? Center or hold to view perks. Oh, sick. Okay, so we're going to be upgrading those. Love that for us. That's very cool. Okay, I'm going to chain bolt here. Let's just see how this works. I hit him. He dies. Hit him. He takes... This does no damage. Oh. Interesting. Through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. Target each enemy in the order you want to hit them. The bolt will follow the path, knocking each target back in the direction it hits them. Okay. So he was getting knocked into this diagonal, so he took the two there from this wall, and then he shot. I didn't even foresee. Yeah, so it could be better. It could be better. Right? Could be better. So I only have one action. Clearly I need to use this. So if I go here, and then here, that knocks him out. Okay, so, okay, that's good to know, because he's aiming at this guy. Sorry it came to that. One of those guys kind of had it coming. And the others? Didn't know them, but they'll be fine. I cast slow fall wards out the windows. That's sick. Okay, enemies are done. Oh, this is cool, man. I am into this. All right, enemies, laptop, done. Zone 2 of 6, clear. Efficient, clean, advance. RCPD. So, how you been? Oh, terrible, thanks. How about you? What have you been up to? The team casting its way through the station right now is led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. She might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war, and it might be my fault. So, stopping that. Oh, cool. Cool. Listen, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated 2 of their colleagues. Okay, I need to work this word into my regular vocabulary. Defenestrated 2 of their colleagues, so we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes. We don't want to stay here for like 25 to life. What are we going to see when we open this? 1 cop, body armor, nightstick. Enforcer. They're tough. I suggest we try and put them through a window. You can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Jen. Maybe not, but we owe it to ourselves to try. Yeah, it actually might be the right call here. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take him when you have the shot. Ready? Breach. Okay. Redeploy Zan. You can reposition wizards at the start of a level. Use the redeploy ability to move Zan to breach, to the breach position of the other door. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, I see it already. So we're gonna go here. Now, knock out all enemies left. Use the laptop to open the security door. So, we're committed to that, I assume. Breach here. Surprise, surprise. Now, we're gonna do a little knockback here, but what is this showing? So, he's got a riot stick, bludgeons a target for heavy damage, 4. Yikes. Plan a path to bludgeon the nearest hostile. Will move and strike in the foresee phase if someone is in range. If not, they won't move till their turn. Oh, interesting. So if I 3-bolt burst this. He's there. Okay. And then we're going to come in with Jen and do a 2 knockback out this window. Yeah, this multiple breaching option thing is sick. Okay. Am I addicted? Probably. Efficient. Clean. Never gets old. Okay. All right. So, what does your former CO have against the Rushwater PD? I don't know. What's her overall objective? I don't know. Who's she working for? Reactor. Great. And what's their objective? I don't know. Who was a fire guy I ran into earlier? He asked after you, by the way. Oh, really? That's nice. No, I don't know who that is. Right. Maybe we'll stick to Liv. How long have you been on this investigation? 3 months. You need someone with investigative skills. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent. Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested. What does it pay? Nothing, I'm broke. That's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. I'll take a look at your files. Files, right. Zan, I'll make some. Never mind. What's up next? Another enforcer and bad news. No windows. Well, that rules out every strategy I know. See, it's not a comprehensive life plan. Don't worry, I've got this. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way. Why don't you just use that all the time? It's a time thing. You gotta set it up in an empty space and hope they walk into it. Why? It's an amethyst jacketed time crystal. It exists in all places along its trajectory simultaneously. So when you touch it, it's like getting shot in the past, present, future, and a 4th time phase mortals can't perceive. And that makes you fall down. Yeah, that sounded cool, but didn't meaningfully explain anything. Yeah, fair. Breach? Breach. Okay, so set a trap for the enforcer. Read the description of Predictive Bolt and use it to set a trap the enforcer will walk into. Okay, aim a powerful trap for an enemy to walk into. Aim in a direction with no enemy ahead to prepare a shot in the future. You'll fire at the first enemy to cross that line. You can't aim where an enemy already is because that's not really predictive. So this is kind of like, yeah, I was just going to say, this is kind of like Overwatch. Fires when a hostile crosses the beam. Okay. So let's say that I put it... Actually, can I just check something? Yeah, sure, that works. That's fine. I was just going to check to see if I could make it in here. Bludgeons the target for heavy damage. So let's come in here. I'm going to knock into this. Do I have to redeploy? I might as well. Actually, this looks blocked, so no, we're not going to do that. Let's come here. And then we do a static blast for the knockback. Sick. Oh, I didn't even foresee it. I got an achievement saying rigged. Do that type of kill before using the foresee. I'm like, I'm not dialed into the foresee part of it yet. I'm kind of just like, oh, I'll try it and see if it works. End the turn to commit everything you've done and proceed. So can I go back to this really quick? So this is 4 damage. That is huge. So when we have no windows, we got lots of health. Predictive Bolt is the way. We got more. Heads up, reinforcements. Shit, we should put a ward on that door. Oh, sick. Okay, we kind of learned about that before. Knock out all enemies left. So what I could do is I could move in here, Predictive Bolt across. So this is 1 use per turn. That's what the circle means. And then Jen could come back here. Now, we could go ward this door as well. Right now. The problem with that is that I don't think I will be able to push from there. I'll push like into this thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. We're going to come here. We're going to go Predictive Bolt this way. We're going to take Jen and we're going to go here and Static Blast this way. Toodles. And then end the turn. Got another one in here. 2 health. No cares from me. Let's come up here. Seal that door. And then static blast this guy. Actually, if I were to just move, I can static blast here and get the kill. All right. Who needs to foresee I'm basically a wizard? That's going to bite me. I know. I wasn't efficient. You know, it's fine. It's fine. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Improvise. Huh, inspiring. Okay, so let's figure this out. We got a strong guy in the middle. Probably want to set up the predictive bolt. The Overwatch. And then we need to take out everybody else somehow at once. I don't know how that's going to happen exactly. Now, if I push into him, it's a push of 2. But let's say I set up Zan like here. And Zan comes in like this. Oh. Oops. Okay, so what's going on here? Oh, he's got Overwatch. Oh, that's what these mean. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. Mm-hmm. Okay. If I breach in here. I don't have any mana. So I don't know how to earn mana yet. I'm sure that will come. But I need to clear this as my first objective. I won't be in his range here, and I could probably take cover here against this guy. Right? So, oh, this right here is how you get mana. Well. Okay, so we need to look for these little intel things. Isn't that cool? Okay. So with that being said, I actually wonder if I redeploy him here. Because then what I could do is bring him in. We do a predictive bolt up this way. And then Jen is going to chain bolt here and here. Because the bolt is going to come from this side. Right? Okay. Now the problem is this guy's going to kill us, right? Yeah. Okay. So I need to put some extra considerations into this. We could take cover for free. What if I rewind this again? Let's just rewind these guys to the beginning. Okay. This Overwatch, if we just avoided it for now, wouldn't that be pretty okay? I think so. So what if I came here, right? Grab the intel. We bring Zan over here. We move into this position. We set up a predictive bolt this way. And then we use the bounce chain thing here and here. Oh, that's not pushing from the exact right direction, though. Okay, this is really cool. This is really cool. My thought is that I could leave this person alive, you know? That's my thought, and deal with them next turn. How far can we actually get into this room? Pretty far. What if I just came down here? I'm gonna look at it, right? Oh, that won't work though because I need the mana. Let me set up this breach, and let me just look at predictive bolt. So it has to be straight lines. Has to be straight lines. Okay. I see a path. I see a path. The path is predictive bolting here. We're gonna cross back here. Don't mind me. Oh, but oh, that's right. I have to get the intel. So that's not gonna work. Okay. Now, I'm gonna keep all of my thought process in here for this because we're working through like our first real puzzle. Am I overthinking something? Very, very strong possibility. I'm trying to do it in one turn. And like maybe that's the problem here, is I shouldn't be trying to do this in one turn. That's probably part of the issue. So let me do this, okay? I'm gonna grab the intel. I'm gonna take cover, because I'll be safe. Well, this guy's not reaching us anyways, right? Oh, wait, leave cover. We just static blast here. Then take cover. Then I come here. We do a predictive bolt this way, in case this guy does run across. No one's planning to do anything this turn. Yeah, because they can't reach anybody. And if they can't do their thing, if they can't do it, they won't move until their turn. So this is actually kind of a wasted action for Zan then. You know what I'm saying? So maybe what we do is redeploy Zan. Actually, let's cancel that for a sec. Stay there. So you're gonna breach. Come in here. Grab the intel. I could chain bolt, but then my mana's gone, and I feel like I might want that. I think just static blasting here is fine. Then take cover. The cover, actually, I probably don't even need to take, because this guy can't reach, and this guy only overwatches. That's what it seems like. So then we come here, redeploy, and I could do something like, yeah, see, he's going to reach everywhere, but not if I push him, right? So how far does he move? Let's find out. So if I go here and I do this to push him, he's back far enough. Yeah, so actually there I'm fine. Let's just foresee this. Yeah, he's gonna come in. That's understandable, right? But if I 3-shot burst, I think I'm safe there. Enemy already there. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Now maybe we're in business. So if I could set up that play now, let's say we go here, predictive bolt across, and then Yan or Jen. I don't know why I said Yan. You know why I said Yan? Because I've been playing the altars. I see J and N. I'm like, that's Yan. Now if I chain bolted, that's going to go through there. And then bounce to here, it's going to kill this guy. Kablooey. That feels pretty good. Now, is there a way to do that in one? I bet there is, but having just gotten into this, I don't see it yet. That felt okay. Efficient. Efficient. Guys, look, efficient. Hell yeah, it was. Okay, now. All right. This is it. The way out? Well, it's on the way to the way out. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here this whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going. I've been leading us to the one little thing I need to do before we can leave. You know we're in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest while it's simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time. Yeah, sure, but there's no sense in rushing. So where are we headed? This office leads to the holding cells. There's someone there I need to talk to. You're working a case now? Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months, and 2 of them couldn't pay. Jaron Wexler was the last one on my docket, maybe ever, and today I found him 10 seconds after he was shot in the head by a doctor. I'm too late to save him, and I'm too late to get paid. But I've got one last chance to find out why he died before what we just did makes me a fugitive or a prisoner. And if I don't take it, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm sorry, Jen. For a second, I forgot what it cost you to save me back there. I won't forget again. I mean, I already did. Inside of an hour? Yeah, so my track record isn't great so far, but I'll try. Whatever you need, I've got your back. Thanks. What are we about to walk into? A mess. You ready? I wasn't born ready, but in 35 years since I have become, among other things, ready. Breach? Actually, should we probably think about where to breach? Cool, okay. So what are we dealing with? Knock out all enemies, 5 left. Seal all reinforcement doors, 1 left. Use the laptop to open the security door up here. So we got some light ones here. We have a lot of evidence that we can use for mana. We've got the 2 knockback on her. The predictive bolt, obviously. We could come in here. The easy thing I see right off the bat. Oh, actually. Let me just breach here so I can take a look. If I were to come here, yeah, he could reach me. Because I thought if I come here, we could take out those 2. But that won't work. But that being said, I could come here and use the chain bolt to kill those 2. This guy's still doing nothing, right? Then I could bring Zan. I don't really have a good way to kill this guy and be safe. Plus we have reinforcements coming in. I'm gonna wait for this guy to start moving. I don't mind taking out 2 in 1 turn, but it does kind of feel like Zan's not doing a whole lot here. You know what I'm saying? Unless I baited this. But then if Zan is here, this guy could shoot Zan. That's the problem. Because I was like, Zan could set up the predictive bolt down this way, and then this guy would run towards Jen over here. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, but no, that won't work. That won't work because I have to get the intel to do the thing I want to do. I have an idea. Check it. I'm going to go here. I'm going to grab the intel. I'm going to chain bolt these 2. Zan's going to come in here, bait this guy, but I'm going to be setting up a predictive bolt. And that's going to be a problem. That's going to work. Unless... Can I predictive bolt and take cover? I kind of think no. I cannot. Okay, so that... No. My plan has been foiled. It's been foiled. Which isn't great, but it's also not the worst. I'm just trying to see if I can... Like, I can do this with Jen and it'll be fine. We'll take out these 2, but then I'm going to have to move and pick up more intel anyways. So maybe we just, like... Maybe what we do is we just do a little basic entry here. Okay? Can I grab it from diagonals? No, I can't. So we go here, right? Zan comes here. Is that so bad? Actually... Hold on. Let's go here. If I were to do this, these guys both will die. I think. Right? Then I do this. I set up the predictive bolt here. Ah, okay, so no. I was thinking he would take the impact damage there, and then the impact damage from the wall. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Seems like this guy will take the damage from running into him, but he's only dealing 1. This guy isn't taking another damage from that. So that's a little bit tricky, right? This won't work because he's killing him. Fine. This is incredible, dudes. Wow. Okay, so now we're just going to go to the easy approach, I guess. I'm sure there's a better way. I just don't see what it is right now. Also, like, I don't have any abilities on Vesker that needs mana. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. Oh, neat. This is the only mana thing that we have. We don't have, okay, I will have a visual here. Oh, wait a second. These guys, they each deal 4. I don't think I'm going to get the push here. I'm not going to grab that intel. Oh, it is going to push. Oh, I thought it was going to go diagonal there. Interesting. Oh, that changes things. Okay, noted, noted. That feels pretty good. Let's take cover. Might as well. Why not? Okay. Now, the reinforcements coming in. Yeah, a little bit annoying. For sure. Gonna come down here. Grab this intel. Chain bolt these two, they would die. You're gonna have one coming in next turn. But then you need to figure out how to kill this guy. And if I did it from here... Okay, that he will hit that wall. And I could take cover after that. Oh, but this guy will be dead, so I don't even need to. Chain bolt. That is sick. Okay. 3-shot burst this. And then we're chilling. Let's go. Laptop. Wait, I'm actually gonna see, instead of that, the 2 knockback here isn't really gonna do anything for me. I'm just trying to see if I could take this guy out, like, in a better way, but I'm not gonna have a setup for predictive bolt. Actually, I could do this. Oh, I can't see him. That thing's blocking me. Do I love that? Absolutely not. If I come over here and seal and then blast. Oh, then maybe he would have line of sight. Okay, so let's seal the door. Static blast. And then you would come in, like, here. And that would work. We could have also knocked him out of the window there, but I wouldn't have been able to get here in the same turn. right? But now that now that everybody's clear and that's done, I have the free actions to do this. That's something I do have to try to remember. Okay, zone 6 is 6 clear. Not too shabby. Are there better ways? Absolutely. But for first go, man, I feel this is sick. Rushwater PD holding cells. Okay. You look cool. What am I looking at? Reset scroll. Hi, me again. Uh-huh. Reset scroll. Don't know if you heard, this station's currently being raided by a Spec Ops team. What if I just put auto advance on? I don't know what the reset scroll thing is doing. One of whom can transcend time. Right, and much of it is on fire. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it's on fire. How? Breach glyph ought to do it. If not, 2. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die. Classy. Well, when you hear back, it doesn't sound great, does it? Oh, hello. Whoopsie daisy. That was probably totally according to plan. The hell just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy. I didn't love it. That's good. This is such a cool setup, man. I'm not sure what that whole reset scroll thing's about. If you guys know, then please tell me. Reunite with Zandvesker, complete. Escape Rushwater PD alive, complete. Avoiding long-term consequences. Let's just say less complete. I think that's fair. Okay, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who is Banks, and why did the best Spec Ops team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her? Dessa Banks. I caught a glimpse at her police file. They have her pegged as a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. When I found her, she just shot her patient in the head with a 45. If she's not a mob, she definitely missed a pivotal day in med school. So why would Liv Kennedy want her? Was she an especially good doctor? I guess it's possible she's a great doctor, and shooting her patient in the head before surgery is some kind of power move. Your turn. Who is Liv Kennedy? She was my commander in the Navy Special Forces. She's a chronomancer. She can move on a different time scale to the rest of us. You're dead before you know she's coming for you. Yeah, I got a taste of that. I served with her for 5 years in some nightmare clusterfucks, and I think Liv may be the most dangerous single combatant on this planet. Everyone who saw her work said it sooner or later. I'm glad she's on our side. Well, now she's not. Now she works for a reactor. And what's the story with you and Liv? We ran an extraction on a Druid Mafia smuggling ship back in '89. She got snared away just as they were about to execute the hostage. I had to choose. I chose the hostage. That's the tutorial. For years, I thought I'd got her killed. Then 6 months ago, she resurfaces pulling brutal heist for a PMC. I don't know what she's trying to achieve, but I know I failed her back in '89. If there's some way I can talk her down from this, I have to try. Reactor are private military, right? Who's hiring them this time? Private, but huge. The 9th strongest military in the world, last I heard. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said they're the DSR military by another name. But if they're sending Liv Kennedy to kill cops on DSR soil, something massive has changed, and I have no idea why. If she's gone off book, all we're looking at is a god-tier operative becoming a serial killer with an unknown agenda. And if not, if today was a reactor-authorized op, this could light the fuse for World War V. The whole geopolitical landscape of the Southern Hemisphere is going to lurch in ways I can't even predict. And I'm a seer. Okay, we do need to make some files. I have a map. We can work with that. Dudes, I'm in. Don't know about you, but I am freaking in. I got perks. Okay, 1 perk point to spend. So we get to upgrade one of these things. Chain bolt for an extra target, or +2 knockback to the final target. Can chain a 1+ enemy each time you cast for the same mana cost. You can still choose to target fewer if needed. Wow. Or +2 knockback if used at point blank range. Also probably wow. I'm going to take the extra target right now. When it first popped up, it felt like 3 would be the right number. And I don't know how enemies are going to scale. I presume they'll get a little bit stronger as we go. But for right now, if we're facing more basic enemies, cool. Okay. Perks, missions. Here you can replay previous levels with your new perks, choosing your team freely this time, including wizards you didn't have at the time. So we're going to get more wizards. You can gain confidence points for any goals you missed before, but repeating confidence goals doesn't give you extra points. I don't know what confidence goals are. Confidence. You already own all these outfits, but it takes confidence to pull them off. You can replay old levels with new perks to get confidence goals you missed. Oh, cool. Oh, man. Oh, man, these are sick. Oh. I'm a sucker for this stuff. All right, guys. This is your safe house? It's cute. Well, it's my ma's place. She's at bingo. All right, well, here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks, and like 40 meters of red string. She actually might be the only person I know who has that combination of items lying around. I like her already. Let's get to it. One connection left to make. So how does this work? You drag strings between us to prove we're friends? Ask Sam for his input. Oh, I see. Okay. Drag this. Old friends. This is good. Zan served under Liv. She led a strike on Rushwater PD. Okay. Reactor. Well, she abducted Dessa Banks. I walked in on Banks right after she shot the mobster I was tracking, Jiren Wexler. According to her file, she used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General, but dropped off the grid a year ago and is now a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. Now Liv Kennedy has abducted her at massive risk, and we're all left panicking about what she knows about Banks that we don't. This is so cool because it really, like, locks in your knowledge of the story that's been happening. Jen Kellen likes complicated cases, good filing systems, skulls of every kind, my cat Daryl, not mutual. Dislikes Steve Clark, the traffic warlock, the Rushwater police, loose ends. Hobbies, scrying, crying, interrogating Daryl when he does a crime. Blurg, I hate writing bios. I'm a storm witch, a private investigator, and legal guardian to one emotionally distant cat. For the last 3 years, I've been finding missing people the cops couldn't or wouldn't, but it doesn't pay well and work is drying up and... Oh shit, these notes are smaller than I realized. Zan's thing sounds serious and I think I can help, so off I go. Zan. Likes naval history, Ma's spiced apricots, friends succeeding, assault staves. Dislikes, memory tests, decisions, dairy, being asked about his dislikes. Hobbies, providing emotional support, providing fire support, and backgammon. Zan is an extremely old, what the hell, Jen, retired Special Forces operative who can see the future. Actually, he can only see 1 second into the future, but in a breach and clear operation, that's a big deal. Zan used to serve under Liv Kennedy in the DSR Navy until she was lost in action. Now that she's back with a violent unknown agenda, Zan worries he might be the only one who knows how dangerous she is or how to counteract her power. He's probably overblowing it though. We've got Liv Kennedy. Likes acting quickly, acting decisively, acting like a prick. Dislikes, weakness, slowness, stillness. Town in Norland. Got it. Hobbies, dodgeball. Don't play her at this. Bloody knuckles. Don't play her at this. 100-meter sprint. Don't race her at this. Liv was the DSR Navy's star covert operative. She's able to move on a different time scale to the rest of us, rendering her actions effectively instantaneous. It's absolute bullshit. She vanished on her last official op with Zan and disappeared for 2 years. Now she's back with a team of Special Forces wizards, cutting a bloody path through the powder keg of southeastern geopolitics like a bull in a house of cards. Yeah, that sums it up. Reactor. One of the biggest and by far the most effective private military outfit in the world. For years, Reactor have done the DSR's dirty work, but now that they've hit a police station on Rushwater soil, They've bitten the hand that feeds them and swallowed it whole. All bets are off. And then we have Rushwater PD. A team of Special Forces wizards led by Liv Kennedy breached the Rushwater Police Department, killing 14 and busting on a prisoner, Dessa Banks. Zan arrived hot on their tail, arguably too hot. The cops assumed he was part of it. I heroically rescued him. Is that too much, Jen? And we got out alive, but we're not popular in the DSR now. Fair enough. So we got perks, maps, missions, outfits. Wait, why are these all unread? I literally just read them. That is weird. Isn't it? Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have no idea why Liv took Banks. At this point, I'd settle for where she took Banks. Oh, I can answer that. Seriously? Yeah, give me 6 newt bones and a vial of her blood, and I can scry her location within 3 meters. Okay, newt bones sound doable. Yeah, I've got an arrangement with the pet shop downtown. How do we get a hold of her blood? Well, the cops would have taken it when they booked her, part of a standard DNA log. It'll be at the evidence lockup in Stonecliff. And is that guarded? Heavily, but I know a guy there who owes me. I helped him find a skink last June. I don't know what a skink is. As long as they've heard about the clusterfuck at Rushwater yet, or haven't heard, I bet I can just ask them. Stonecliff evidence lockup, where Jen knows a guy. Okay, baby. Jen, I think they heard about the Rushwater thing. Oh, now they get efficient? And here we are. Okay, so we got a whole... here's confidence goals. These are optional extra goals that boost a wizard's confidence. As in life, confidence is only needed to wear more daring outfits, which I want. Try for them, but don't stress it. You can always come back to get them later with any new perks you've unlocked. They vary each level. Move the cursor over them to find out what they are this time. So there's different ones for each person. Finish with all team members at full health. Defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale Grenade. And we got a new thing here. Dudes, this is so good. Oh man, I really missed out on this last year. But here I am. Okay, here I am, better late than never. Hope you guys had a good time. I certainly did, as you could probably tell. And I'm looking forward to doing a series on this. So expect some videos. They'll be there. So if you're new here, you know what to do. Bye.